International pressure on Myanmar is growing, especially after the bloodiest day of the protests. The United Nations Human Rights Office has condemned the Myanmar Junta's violent crackdown on the demonstrators. Ravina Shamdasani, the spokeswoman for the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, has confirmed that United Nations has credible information of 18 people dying due to the use of live ammunition by the authorities in Myanmar.
We're calling on the military to stop the use of force against peaceful protesters. We're calling on them to release everyone who has been arbitrarily detained for the exercise of their rights to freedom of assembly, expression, including Aung San Suu Kyi, who we understand is going to be presented to a court tomorrow. We are also calling on the international community and all actors who have some form of influence with the military of Myanmar to step in and to apply as much pressure as they can to bring this violence to an end.
United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres called on its members to do more. His spokesperson said, and I quote, "The Secretary General urges the international community to come together and send a clear signal to the military that it must respect the will of the people of Myanmar as expressed through the election and stop the repression." After UN statement, Dr. Sasa, appointed as envoy to the United Nations by a committee of elected but deposed Myanmar leaders, has branded the military government as terrorists. The Indian embassy in Myanmar has condemned the violent events of Sunday. Tweet via the embassy's official handle said, and I quote, "The Embassy of India is deeply saddened by the loss of lives in Yangon and other cities of Myanmar today. We express our heartfelt condolences to families and the loved ones of those deceased. We will urge all to exercise restraint and resolve issues through dialogue in a peaceful manner," unquote. Not only India, but the US Embassy also went ahead to react on the violent crackdown by the police. They said that they are heartbroken to see the loss of so many lives in Myanmar. The Canadian Embassy has said it was appalled. Indonesia, which has taken a diplomatic lead with the Association of Southeast Asian Nations on the crisis, has expressed deep concern. The West has maintained its close watch on the situation unraveling in Myanmar. The military has shrugged off all international pressure. They have promised to hold a new election. Even a month later, the date has not been announced and the crackdown continues on the demonstrators in Myanmar. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.